Oh, say does that star span?
Happy to have you with us for... Hey, Allie.
The Mavericks last season traded away Kristaps Porzingis. Can they...
Thanks, Allie. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Bullock. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Craig. Here's Ayton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Irving against Booker. For three, Hardaway. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Here's Bullock. He's off on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
Free throw is off for Bridges.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Outside Craig. For three. Mavericks with a rebound. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the first one at the line is good. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Now here's Craig. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Irving. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And this is Irving's role, a natural scorer who understands when that mid-range J opens up, he's got to fire.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That ties the game. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Back to Paul. Got it. Good job in the low post. Paul's got his second basket.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Irving picks him up. And Booker with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Irving. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Right side, Craig. Back to Bridges. He takes it in. Mavericks with the rebound. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
And you know, some games are plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Now here's Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Bullock. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. And this Mavericks team, Graham, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Bertans. The rebound by Devin Booker.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Ayton. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Now here's Irving. Can they get it? And he gets it to go. Irving's got 6 points. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Šarić. Here's Lee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Irving. And Ayton pulls it down.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Three-pointer. And it's Irving with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Lee. Now here's Šarić. And stolen by Green. And here's McGee. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. Damian Lee out there with Chris Paul. And it's Šarić in at the 5 down low. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
Pass to Bridges. Driving to the basket. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. And it's Bullock in for Bertans. And a change for the Suns. Craig is checked in for Lee.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
To the inside. Here's Šarić. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Green with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Hardaway, back to Green. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock, and it's off from three-point range.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Bridges outside. Left side Johnson, right side Craig. It's stolen by Green. Doncic outside, over Craig. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Powell. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Call, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
A leaner. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
A phenomenal score. I love watching Doncic kick it up a notch and take over.
Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Paul's got 8.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Šarić. Powell covers. Šarić shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Outside for Green. It's Doncic with a drive. Shoots over Paul. And again, Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Doncic against Paul. And yep, it's good. 14 points for him.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Paul passes to Craig. Here's Šarić. Outside Johnson. Down low. And stolen by Green. On the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Doncic
half.
with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Good work there as it goes. And it's now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Bullock. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Green. Pass to Johnson. And here's Ayton. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Now McGee is covered by Ayton. McGee's shot is off. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Ntilikina. Out to the right wing. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Shoots over Booker. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
And Booker gets double teamed. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it back. Tries again. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
46 seconds left in the first half. Second chance effort. Ooh, McGee with the block.
He's lost some of the momentum he had earlier. The defense is really clamping down on him now.
The Suns leading. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Now Bridges. Now Ayton. 35 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Here's Doncic. There's the three. No good there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Help in that game against the Hawks. They should be considered the favorites in that one. But they.
Moving on to the first half of our game, DeAndre Ayton. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Tim Hardaway. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the 2 spot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Ball finds Booker. Ayton with it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 13. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Even in the later stages of his career, Hall's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, the hard way. Going right at the defense and making something out of nothing.
Here's Craig into the lane. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
DeAndre Ayton.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Irving. 3-pointer. Here's Powell. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Yep, that one goes. Craig's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. To the paint. Here's Craig. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Suns, Torrey Craig.
And that one falls for Craig. Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Craig with it. Green picks him up. Outside Booker. Pass to Craig. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Bullock. The three is up. He buries it from three. Bullock's got 9 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Craig. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Over Green. That one rolls around and rims out.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
From outside, off the mark. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks with some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Hardaway. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Booker. Irving lays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
On the drive, Irving is so crafty. He's got so many different tricks. Left hand, right hand, fillet, floater. You pick it, he's got it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Green with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Bertans. That one goes in. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Okogie. Ooh, McGee with the block. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Bertans. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Okogie. Johnson with it. He's covered by Bertans. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Kyrie Irving. 1 shot.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
For the lead, the long distance three is buried. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Paul.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. On the take. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
In terms of using their body, Paul is as good as anyone. Knows how to take a bump and still complete the play.
Inside, here's McGee, and the basket is good. McGee's got his first 2 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Irving. He shoots a 3. Nice shot by Okogie. And the Suns lead by 1. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside, Green. Johnson against Bertans. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Okogie, currently averaging 5 points a game. Here's Green. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Your man, and please be ready.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Devin Booker. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic on the wing. Booker defending. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. Oh, there's the alley. Powell finds Irving. Another shot. Shoots over Bridges. And Irving gets it to go.
When it comes to the offensive end of the floor, there is one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And down it goes. 2 points.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Bullock. Powell, it's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Back to Irving. Doncic against Booker. Pass to Powell. Sinks that one from the post.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And here's Bridges. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Irving for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. This is why his team turns to him in these moments. Trust me, I know.
Craig passes to Paul. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Here's Doncic. Count it. Doncic has got 20 points.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
2 minutes.
That's good from Craig on the assist from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Craig. Here's Booker. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Outside Irving. Over Booker. Powell passes to Irving. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
They double team Paul. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. And here's Craig. Fires for three. Hardaway grabs the board. And there's a foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
McGee, he's checked in for Bullock. Paul against Doncic. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play. Coming through when it matters most.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
And Allie, thank you for that.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. They're trailing by one. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And he buries it.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They trail by one. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And here are the Suns now. Pass to Booker. The three from Craig. He's off from three. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for Dallas, JaVale McGee taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
To the middle. Out to Craig. Can they tie it? And there is the triple! A big three-pointer! Now we might have a review.
The previous play is under review.
They want to see if the horn had sounded before the ball left his hands. This one isn't over yet, folks. They may get a second chance here. If it's overturned, we're going to go to overtime.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time. But I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Now it looks like this is not over. The shot will count, and we are headed to time expires. We're going to overtime, and we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
The shot's good.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Paul. And he drives in. Outside Booker. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Okay, now, man, let's see you get up and get ready for your D-Town Crew!
Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
D-Town Crew! Make some noise!
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic with it. Shoots over Paul. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 22.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Phoenix calls timeout.
He's going to get a free t-shirt! Let me hear ya!
Well, Phoenix is shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Booker for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long K. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And he converts the layup. Give him 23.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle and the offensive glass.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Doncic. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Here's Powell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Ayton gets a double team. Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 1.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
The drive by Bullock. Money!
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Paul with it. Now Doncic defending. Ayton. And it's good.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And Dallas with possession. Irving. Yes!
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Team foul. At the line for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Timeout called. The Suns. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left in OT. Down low. Outside for Booker. Bridges against Hardaway. For 3, Booker. Misses the tray. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Reggie Bullock taking 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Johnson passes to Booker. Oh, he buried the 3!
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. They lead by 2. 5 ticks left in overtime. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Chris Paul, 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, hard to think of a player who has more responsibility to his team. Doncic, once again, being called upon to win a game for them.
3-pointer, Bridges. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
15 fouls. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed